QBASIC is a really boring programming language, but there are some really cool programs that you can see if you want. So the first one is uh, all of you know that what does, right? What len does is it counts the number of letters in a sentence. So this program is itself a len. This program counts the number of sentence in a counts the number of words in a sentence without the use of len. So len hasn't been used anywhere, but it counts. So let's try the program. Okay, so let's say three. Three have five words, so it should print five. So working is a little bit complex one. So s equals to 1 and d dollar equals to mid of a dollar. Uh, okay, let's say a dollar is 1. I mean sum. So let's say a dollar is sum at the moment. So a dollar and s and 1 means s, right? So we need to check if the uh, if the character is nothing or not, null or not. So we need so ddollar checks it, and if it is nothing, then it stops to count. So, okay, so d dollar equals to mid dollar s dollar 1 means d dollar is s, and s equals to s plus 1 means now next time we'll check o, so it means go to the next step because mid dollar s, and we need to count plus 1 because we know now that s is a letter, is a word, it's not nothing, is a letter. Okay, s is a letter. So now it will check in this case. Now d dollar is s, so s is not equals to nothing, so it will go, and this time the variable s is 2 because we did plus 1 in the last step. So it will check o is something, so count equals to count plus 1. Now d dollar equals to o, so this will run. So d dollar equals to s is 3 now, so m and count equals to count plus 1. So but it should end here, but still the value of d is m, so m is not nothing, so this will run once more. So d dollar equals to s plus 1 means now d dollar the value of d dollar now is nothing, so s plus 1 and count equals to 4. So if there is SOM, then it will say there are 4 words, but there are only 3 words, so we want to print count minus 1. Yeah, and now if we try to run the next loop, d dollar is nothing, d dollar is nothing. So while d dollar is not equals to nothing, so d dollar is nothing, so this will not run. Okay, so this was a little complex one, but other are really easy one. Okay, let's check in the I have a lot of programs. So my other favorite one is the searching one. Searching, okay. Yeah, it looks like a long program, but it's not that long. We do a dim. Wait, wait a minute. This was missing. So we define to dim, and we use for to read the data and store it in adder. We use under for to read the age and store it in a. So we input a name. So we input a name that we want to search. Okay, flag. Okay, let's say found. Let's say found. Uh, okay, so we do found equals to 0 because we will um we will check if the data is found or not. So if found equals to 0, then print data not found. But if the data is found, then we don't print data not found. So we use a for loop to check if the the thing that we search is in the data or not. So we use a loop, and if the input is in the data, then print the name and age of the data. So I mean, name is this one and age is this one. So m is the name and the age of m is -1. L is the name, the age of L is 0. So this is how it works. Let's change the name. Let's say Mark and Lark. Okay, this is not a appropriate age, but whatever. Okay, age cannot be -1. So, let's check the age of Lark. Let's say age of Lark is 14, suppose. So if we start the program, it will ask us a name search. If I input Lark, then name Lark, age 14. So this is how it works. So we have another name called D. So let's say D. Name is D and age is 4. So D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 means 3. So okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 means 4. There is extra value over here. So 8 means 4. So yeah. Okay, so there's the last my favorite program, which is the ascending order. It will print the numbers in ascending order. So it's use a bubble sorting method, but it's a complex one. So if you want to learn more about bubble sorting method, then you can search it on YouTube. I won't explain it. So we input 10 10 we input 10 values. We use a for loop. Okay, this is a bubble sorting method. The spelling is BUBBLESORTING. If you want to learn, then search it in YouTube simply. Okay, and print the values in ascending order. So now so let's input 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, we have an input. Okay, so 1 2 3 5 6 7 8 9 10. So it printed in ascending order. 11, then 25, then 32, then yeah. These are my favorite program and interesting program in QBASIC.